You know, another great question that came in, and I'm really happy this did, because we're talking about creativity, we're talking about cybersecurity, we're talking about the needs, and there's this massive deficit in talent in cybersecurity. And so one of the great areas that we could expand is by adding more diversity to cybersecurity. And for example, uh, cybersecurity is a male-dominated field. Women would make a huge contribution to the diversity of thought, which is exactly what we need in fighting off these incredible and very differing attacks. So Sherry is one of the people who is championing females in cybersecurity within tech data, and I'd love to hear some of your position on this topic.
Thanks, Brett. That's a great, this is one of my passionate topics, is cybersecurity doesn't look at your gender, it doesn't look at the color of your skin or even your age. Cybersecurity needs any kind of professional. If you have the passion to be in this field and you have an interest, strike the pose and get going. That's all I can say is team up with a mentor, whether it's from Pima Community College, in an industry, in a field. Get your hands wet and dirty, because you can't get there without it. You don't have to be extremely technical. You can learn those skills. If you have the passion to get involved, come on down, whether it's through Tech Data or through Pima Community College. Will made a great point earlier, is you don't have to spend a dime. Go to the cyber range at the Pima Community College and work alongside the students. Find out what they like, what they don't like, what is their passion, what makes them tick, and have them mentor you. If you have a passion, you can get it done. Doesn't matter. It's a boys' world, so they say, but I'm breaking that ceiling, so you can too.
Yeah, I mean, Pima Community College, you know, our core values, part of our core mission is really diversity, social justice. We welcome everybody, and not only that, but we reach out to the community, and we really want to make a difference in young women's lives, and that's why we have such a strong outreach to K-12 and to the Hispanic, Latino, X population, and to all of our underserved community. And that's so important, because cybersecurity as a career path is such an opportunity for those that families have not been to college before, and for those people that really need to step up in life. And so that's what we're committed to, and we've really raised our enrollment. I think our women enrollment right now is over 35%, for instance, just for our cybersecurity degrees. So we really focus on it. It's part of our daily conversation. And like I said, it's really part of the mission of Pima Community College.
And the
Outstanding. What I was also going to say, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Will, I forgot to mention that Tech Data has a girls group, and it's called Elevate. And I was tapped, Brett and I were both pulled in, and we're looking to do a little come to not only with parents, but their female children, and find out what's making them tick. You know, girls up and coming and our young teens are doing Minecraft and other video games. They have an interest too, and they want to figure out how they can do cybersecurity safely and have the parents understand how they can help protect their students and really get involved in their education. So I didn't want that to go unnoticed. So I'm excited about that. And Will, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, that's awesome, Sherry, because I have students in my classes, women, different backgrounds, diversity, that some of them come in intimidated. Some of them come in worried, and we got to stop that. We have to change that, because we need that diversity of thought, diversity of background, diversity of perspective in the industry in general. That's the only way we are going to survive as a whole, right? It's an absolute requirement. We got to have that. And at Pima Community College, we are serving our community, which has all backgrounds. We have everything from single mothers to people that are walking out of the desert and are trying to better their condition, to folks that are trying to go into four-year institutions. Well, we need to bring them together so that they can work together. And that's where the real diversity comes into play. And we support that, and we're trying our best to encourage that so folks feel comfortable and supported in where they can find their passion and focus on their passion.
Well, I think, sometimes I think the intimidation comes because cybersecurity is a big word, and it can be scary, right? Coming from the outside and not having, if you don't have, people think you have to have this technical background, and you really don't. If you have a laptop or a smartphone, you are in cybersecurity, and it's understanding how to keep things safe, secure, and be smart in your working environment, whether that's in school, whether that's in corporate America, whether that's running your own business. And cyber is such a broad field, and there's so many things that can intimidate you if you let it. But one of the things that I love about this field is you're learning something every single day. And that is what keeps the passion burning and keeps the fire going. So more and more people are looking for options, and Pima runs that program, which is not only diverse, but it is focused and it's flexible. So you too can have flexibility in your schedule, right? So if you need to work, if you're, a full-time mother or single parent, or have a family and a spouse, you have the ability to go to school either online or in the evenings, which is it's a great asset to the industry.
I absolutely love that about community college, Pima Community College. It already makes education accessible through lower cost, through flexible hours to learn and ways to learn. And so I absolutely love that about that. But think about this, in the world of cybersecurity, there are so few people that are very good at this job. That means opportunity. So if you have that passion, which is a word we're going to hear a lot, I think, if you have that passion, you can easily move from, I don't know anything about cybersecurity, to top of the industry within a very short period of time based on your motivation. And so if you're looking for a place where you can truly make a real difference in people's lives and for the betterment of yourself and your family, then cybersecurity is certainly one of those opportunities.
Absolutely.